A crisis has arisen. Unity's undercover operatives are being killed off by an unknown assailant. It seems likely that there's a traitor within the agency. Report to the war room for a full briefing on the situation and a tactical overview of your upcoming mission. Do not be late. Following the briefing, stop by the training facility to hone your skills.
Hello. Bruno, how's France? Did you collect any new bullet holes? I know how you love to be shot at. I'm teasing. I'm glad you're not damaged. Did you at least encounter an exotic temptress or two? Really? What was her name? What do you mean you don't remember? That's horrible. Of course, I'm famished. Are you buying? Then it's a date. Let's say Maximilian's in half an hour. Ciao. I'm not very happy, you know. It's not like I thought it would be.
I never promised it would be as exhilarating as your former trade, only that it would keep you out of jail and make it easier to sleep at night.
More wine?
You're the first female operative Unity has ever employed. The committee is old-fashioned. They need time to get used to the idea of a woman in this line of work.
I know all that. But at this rate, I'll be a bloody grandmother before they give me a real assignment.
You can always go back to burglary and pickpocketing if you can't live without excitement.
Damn it, that's not what I'm saying. I just want to be challenged. I'm sick of wiretaps. I'm sick of eavesdropping on boring strangers who may or may not pose some trivial threat to international security because they forgot to declare a ham sandwich at Heathrow. I don't have the patience for it. It's not what I'm good at.
It's never fun paying one's dues, but we all have to endure a bit of frustration and tedium now and then. Builds character.
I think I've paid my bloody dues.
Is that what you think? God knows I loathe sermons, but I'll tell you right now that you'll never stop paying your dues. Not ever. I'm sorry you're not happy, but you might as well get used to it. Nobody owes you a damn thing.
You make it sound like I'm some spoiled child. I'm not asking to be coddled. I just want a chance to prove myself.
You're right. I know it's been hard for you, but I'm confident you'll get your chance. All the petty politics in the world won't hold you back.
They've done an outstanding job so far, haven't they?
You see? What did I tell you?
Probably just one of the committee members needing a babysitter on short notice.
Ye of little faith. I'll see you there.
Why don't we go together?
I've an errand to attend to first. You go on ahead.
Good afternoon, Miss Archer. They're expecting you in the briefing room.
Agent Archer, how thoughtful of you to join us. I hope we aren't inconveniencing you too awfully with matters of international security.
I'm sorry if I kept you waiting. It won't happen again.
I seem to recall hearing that before.
You'll not have to hear it again.
Let us hope not. Well, if it isn't the inimitable Agent Lowry.
Sorry I'm late, Smithy. You're looking dapper today.
Spare me the disingenuous flattery, old boy. It doesn't suit you.
I was being sincere. It was the one polite thing I could think to say.
You're still upset with me, aren't you? I assure you I have nothing against you personally. You've served us well for many years, but perhaps too many. I firmly believe it is in Unity's best interest that you retire from field operations, and I will continue to campaign to that end until you accept an administrative position.
I'm not upset with you, Smithy. I just don't like you. I do understand your concern, but just because you're too old for the field doesn't mean that I am. Until I'm declared unfit for duty, I will continue to prove it.
I retired voluntarily.
Of course you did.
Perhaps we should dispense with the pleasantries and get down to brass tacks.
Fine.
Lights, please. We lost another agent this afternoon, bringing the total to 7 operatives in 10 days. It is our firm belief that someone is systematically eliminating our undercover agents, which leads us to believe that the clandestine operations section has been compromised. It seems we have a traitor in our midst.
Do you suspect anyone?
We suspect everyone.
7 operatives. That's about half the active list. Why weren't we informed sooner?
You're being informed now. This situation has unfolded rather abruptly.
The assassin left a lily, a regal finale to be precise, on or near the corpse of each victim. Mean anything to either of you?
Volkov.
Who?
Dmitry Volkov. The regal finale is his calling card.
The name's familiar. What do we know about him?
He's a right bastard.
Anything more specific?
Just what's in his file. Born in Kamchatka in 1921. distinguished himself as an academic prodigy and master chess player by the age of 8, by which time he'd also earned notoriety for refining various torture techniques on neighbors' pets. It seems he joined the NKVD in 1937 and served as some sort of disciplinarian in a gulag near Kiev. His whereabouts during the war are unknown except for a brief mention in 1943, when he was spotted by an OSS officer at Leningrad interrogating prisoners of war who would later disappear without a trace.
Ah, yes, I remember this fellow. We've had dealings with him before.
Sometime after the war, he emerged again, this time in the employ of Smersh. He's personally credited with well over 1,000 executions, spies and Soviet dissidents for the most part. In 1961, a failed assassination attempt left him without an eye. He was shot in the face at close range by one of our finest agents.
You flatter me, but I shouldn't have missed.
He escaped by throwing himself off a 70-foot cliff into an icy river. It was presumed that he survived, as no body was ever recovered. In fact, rumor has it, he's currently working for an organization calling itself HARM as Director of Executive Action. I don't have to tell you what that means.
What do we know about HARM?
Unfortunately, there's very little about them in our files.
Well, despite the obvious risks, we still have a job to do. In this case, a very important one.
Wet work.
Precisely. And after this recent catastrophe, the two of you are our only available assets.
To be perfectly frank, Agent Archer, you're only getting this assignment because we've no other choice. Matters of such delicacy aren't really the sort of thing we would usually entrust to a woman. Emotional inconstancy and assassination do not make especially good bedfellows, if you take my meaning.
I'll try to surpass your expectations.
Considering that I expect you to fail miserably, you shouldn't have to try very hard.
Enough of this. Time is of the essence. Stop by the toy shop before you go. They've some new gizmos you might find useful. Don't dally too long, though. Your flight leaves at 6 p.m.
Where are we going?
Morocco. Agent Archer, what does HARM stand for?
I haven't figured that out yet.
See if you can't find out. And be careful, both of you.
We strongly advise that you go through the training course before embarking on your first mission. There are many nuances and features you may overlook otherwise. If you prefer to skip training, just head to the exit. If you want to skip training, I won't stop you, but don't expect any sympathy from me if you run into trouble out there. Intelligence has discovered that the American ambassador to West Germany, Morris Monroe, is marked for execution by an organization calling itself HARM, or HARM. The assassination attempt is expected to come on the last day of Monroe's upcoming holiday in Morocco as he is leaving his hotel. There will likely be multiple assailants. It is imperative that Monroe survive the attack. Be warned, though, that the ambassador is extremely nearsighted and almost deaf, so you won't be able to rely on him to realize that he's in danger. You will be positioned in a residential building across the street from the hotel. Your job is to pick off the assassins before they liquidate Monroe.
So, are you enjoying yourself yet?
Immensely.
Sure you're not bored?
I've waited nearly 4 years for this chance. I think I can endure another half hour.
Good girl. You're growing up.
What do you make of all that talk of a traitor?
It wouldn't be the first time we've had leaky plumbing. Still, it's disquieting to say the least.
It's happened before?
Once. A few years ago, we lost several undercover operatives in Istanbul. It turned out they'd been compromised by the chief's very own administrative assistant. He'd sold us out for a measly 50 quid.
50 quid?
Astonishing, isn't it? Trading men's lives for such a pittance. But spies are rarely well compensated for their treason. I wouldn't be surprised if this new mole is equally underpaid.
Well, I hope when they catch the bastard, they put a bullet right between his eyes. And maybe a boot up his arse for good measure.
You sound ready to volunteer.
I'm dangerous when I'm upset.
That's why you're always in trouble. All right. Munro's headed for the cafe. Watch for him on the second floor patio, coming from the left.
What about the targets?
Not sure yet.
Pardon me. Do you have the time?
No, sir, I do not have a dime, and I don't have much use for beggars.
Not a dime. The time.
Don't get snippy with me, or I'll have you arrested.
Are you deaf?
How dare you threaten me?
Oh, never mind.
Coward!
Would you like me to call out the targets for you?
That would be lovely.
On your left. Coming out the door on the far balcony.
But we've only been here for 2 days.
On the roof to your left.
Why not?
It's so foreign.
Straight
Well,
ahead
it
to the
is
right
a
of the
foreign
tower.
country.
I know that. But Canada's a foreign country, too. Isn't this foreign?
But I thought the reason you wanted to come here was that it is so different.
Yeah.
Why don't you try to relax and enjoy yourself? I'll bet you have a lot of fun if you just stop worrying.
Think so?
Sure.
Maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right. Let's walk down to the Medina and see some sights.
Okay.
Straight ahead to the right of the tower. On your left. Coming out the door on the far balcony. To your left, on the far balcony. On your left, coming out the door on the far balcony. On the roof to your right. On your left, coming out the door on the nearest balcony. On your left, street level.
Hooligans!
From down the street on your left.
I say,
On your right,
don't you
street
people
level.
have jobs? There must be a hole in my pocket.
On your right, street level.
Sleep it off somewhere else, drunkard!
From down the street on your left. Coming out the front door of the hotel. On On your right, street level.
Derelict!
On your right, street level.
Riff-raff!
On your left, street level. I'll cover him for the next stretch. Get to apartment 12 and wait for my signal. Oh, and make sure to conceal your weapon, or you'll cause a commotion.
I heard he plans to marry the American girl.
You mean the girl who refuses to wear shoes?
Yes, her.
I wonder if all American girls despise shoes. It seems very strange, but America is a strange country.
I'm in position.
Good. He's almost there. Here he comes. Get ready. On your right, coming around the building.
You just lost yourself a customer!
This guy is too much.
Second story window, near right.
Not again! Where are you, you pesky
Second
little
story
dime?
window, on your left.
I'd better find
On
it
your left,
quickly before
coming
the
around the
thieves
building.
swoop in like vultures.
Second story window, far right. Second story window, on your left. Second story window, on your left. Heading toward you. Watch for him to pass in front of the right window. Excellent shooting.
You don't have to tell me that. I was standing right here.
A little humility might suit you.
I'm teasing. We make a pretty good team.
Damn, they must have spotted you. There's a group of thugs heading your way.
How many?
Looks like 6 of them. Can you handle it?
Of course I can. I'll meet you at the hotel in an hour.
All right. Take care of yourself.
First, I'm going to take care of some evildoers.
Keep your men out of sight. We don't want to spoil our trap, do we?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir. I mean, yes to the first part and no to the second part, sir.
Shut up. Just do as I say, you idiot.
You look like you need a monkey. Excuse me. I have a very fine monkey for you. Only
Who is here? Who is there? Who is there? What is this? I have on wool pants. Who is there? Is someone there? Hello?
What sort of getaway did you have in mind?
something cool. It's for our anniversary. Any sign of her yet?
Stay where you are. Do not move.
Late, as usual. I was beginning to worry.
You always worry.
Can you blame me? You're like an errant child.
And you're like a fussy aunt.
You could at least leave my gender intact.
A fussy uncle, then.
Thank you.
I'm having fun.
I can see that. But don't get reckless. We're not out of danger yet.
I know. This place is crawling with thugs.
Damn! How did they find us? We've been betrayed. It's the only explanation.
Are you sure you weren't followed?
Yes, positive.
If they know about the hotel, they'll probably be waiting for us at the coast.
We'll have to risk it. If we aren't aboard the Abigail when she sails, we'll have to get out of Morocco on our own.
Or you could stay here. Permanently.
Volkov! Get down! Let's go!
I have dreamed about this day for 6 years.
Bruno!
I only regret I do not have time to make your demise more eventful.
After him.
This is all my fault. If you hadn't been worrying about me, he never would have got the drop on you.
Silly girl. Worrying about you is all I have left.
Don't say that.
I've always had plenty to die for. You've given me something to live for.
Then live.
In your memory, perhaps.
Bruno!
The girl's in the lobby. Kill her.
But why didn't you kill her, Mr. Volkov?
I meant to, but my hunger for revenge distracted me. Let that be a lesson not to be ruled by your emotions.
Excellent advice, sir. Well, I'll go shoot her now.
Make sure there are no witnesses.
You mean we should kill everybody?
First, kill everybody. Then destroy the hotel. Let our enemies search the rubble for answers. They shall find none.
For you! Get down, everybody! Save my life! Who is it? Are you alright? This is hard rain is falling everyone down! Thanks. Wherever you are. This is the end for you! Just giving up now! Don't make it! Save my life!
You can't hide from me, Volkov. I'll find you wherever you go.
Kill her, you incompetent fools!
give you a rotten fig for that disgusting animal.
Are you insulting?
Hard rain is falling! Everyone down!
Stay where you are, do not move.
I do not like getting shot at! Hello? Bullets are not my favorite! are you?
Good afternoon.
You're wasting your time. I won't talk. I have been trained to resist all forms of torture.
We'll see about that.
Do your worst.
I'm going to ask you nicely. Where can I find Volkov?
Nice try, but I'll tell you nothing.
I'll ask again. Where can I find Volkov?
And I'll say again, nice try, but I'll tell you nothing.
I'll ask you one last time. Where can I find Volkov?
What kind of two-dimensional half-wit do you take me for? You think I'll tell you something just because you asked me 3 times? I have a master's degree in economics from Princeton University. I'm not some idiot, you know.
You don't even know where he is, do you?
Yes, I do.
What was I thinking? Why would Dmitri Volkov tell a lackey like you where he was going?
Dmitri and I are very close. Very close.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't appreciate being called a lackey. I work very hard. It's not easy being a criminal, you know. There's a great deal of pressure.
Goodbye.
Wait, don't go. I don't know where Volkov is, but I do have something you may be interested in.
It should only take about 15 minutes to get to the airport.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Excuse me?
Not on your life, you scoundrel! I'm an American citizen! We have morals in America!
I don't understand what you're talking about.
This is unbearable! Pull over this instant! I'd rather walk to the airport than listen to this filth! I thought this was supposed to be a civilized country!
No sign of her. Are you sure she's coming?
She'll be here. If she gets away, I will kill any man she leaves alive. Am I understood?
Explicitly.
Bullets are not my favorite!
Do not move, stay away.
Who is there? Hello? Hey!
What?
Nothing. Just... Who is there?
There's a ship out there.
What are you doing here? Who is there?
No, please!
We will meet again, Miss Archer.